Hey everybody, today I'm going to make this Heath milk chocolate English toffee bar premium dessert bar mix. Mix an 8x8 pan, which I have here. 110 calories for 1/16 of the package. So if you cut it into 1/16 squares, then it's 110 calories. That's the mix alone, which is completely stupid. Prepared, it's 150 calories for 1/16. So I don't know why they just give you that. It's not like you're going to eat this by itself. What you need is 3 tablespoons of butter melted, which I already have in the bowl. It's mostly melted. And 1 egg, and that's for just the mix. And then for the chocolate frosting, you need another 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of milk, which I'll get at the time. Heat your oven to 350, which I already have. It's already preheating. It's probably already preheated by now. I grease the bottom of this pan. I just use cooking spray to spray. Right there, I just sprayed the bottom of the pan just to lubricate it so it won't stick. So we're going to stir the bar mix, the 3 tablespoons of melted butter and eggs until a soft dough forms. Oh, by the way, we got this at Meijer. It was $2.46 at Meijer, so they sell them pretty much everywhere. And they also have these a Reese's version and a Hershey S'more version too. We have the Reese's version. We're going to do in another video, not in this one. The s'mores I've seen, but we just never purchased them before. All right, so put the chocolate. I'm assuming I'm just going to do yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do this. Need scissors. And it says bar mix right there. I didn't just now notice that. Just to make sure you get the right one. So we're going to make the bar mix, the butter, and the egg. I'll do the butter first. That way I can throw my eggshell in the bowl. And we are actually using butter, not margarine. It's actually real butter. Yeah, and we're just going to mix this up until a soft dough forms. Break egg. And make sure your butter's squished out too. This is what I do. I smash it just like I would with a cookie mix. If you take it, kind of smash it with the back of your spoon, it tends to get all the butter squished and the egg mixed in and everything. Because you can't really stir it. If you had a mixer, we could have mixed it in a mixer, but this is just as good. Okay, that looks pretty good. So it says take this and press evenly in pan. It smells good. It feels like it has the texture of like brown sugar, like that grainy texture of brown sugar. That's what it feels like. Okay. I'm hoping I can just kind of smush this around my fingers. It's going to be a thin bar. Unless it rises. It might very well rise a little bit. Okay. And then what you do is you take, I don't know if I can get it out with my sticky fingers, but we're going to take, I'll tell you what, let me wash my hands real fast, I'll be back. Alright, I've got my hands washed, sorry. If I actually sprayed my hands with cooking spray, it would have been easier, but, so what we're going to do is, you take half of this, it says about 2 tablespoons of the toffee mix over the top. I'm just going to guesstimate. Actually, I'll just pour it in. That way I won't over. That's about half. So I'm just going to sprinkle these over the top. And once you get these sprinkled on top, what you're going to do is you're going to bake it as directed. And for this size pan, this is an 8 by 8 pan. It's going to go 19 to 22 minutes. So we'll put it in 19, check it out, see if it's ready, and pull it out. It says bake it until it's golden brown, and then you let it cool completely. You don't want it to be moist, because then all your frosting is going to melt. So I'm going to get this in the oven. I'll be back. I was corrected by Tammy. This is a 9 by 9 pan, not an 8 by 8. It actually says it on the bottom. You won't be able to see it. But anyway, it's on the bottom, printed on the bottom. It's a 9 by 9. So a 9 by 9 pan is 15 to 18 minutes. So I'll put it in there 15 and then I'll check it. So I'll be back. All right, here it is out of the oven, and if it'll focus. Focus. Okay, there it is. You can see the little toffee bits kind of melted into it, and it did rise. Looks like it rose a little bit. But anyway, that's what it looks like. That's the golden brown they're looking for. It was actually in more like 17 minutes. So, and it probably could have come out at 15, but we wanted a little bit browner. So we left in there 17, and it looks like this. So we're going to let it cool off completely, but while it's cooling, I'll be mixing up the chocolate frosting. All right, going to mix the frosting up now. I've got the frosting mix right here. I guess I could go ahead and cut that. Get scissors again. I've got the 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons of butter. It's been softening in this bowl. You can kind of see it's soft. I'm going to drop this right on top of it. And then it needs 2 tablespoons of milk. Let's see if I can pour this without making a mess. 2 tablespoons, right? Yep, 2 tablespoons. Okay, and then I've just got I'm just going to use a hand mixer. I didn't want to get my big mixer out for this. I've just got a hand mixer with beaters on here. Hopefully, I think I'm going to stir it up by hand just for a second. I know it seems silly, but if I turn that on with all that powder in there, I'm going to make a little cloud, a little chocolate cloud. Okay. I probably have to scrape this down, actually. It says to do it on a low speed for 30 seconds, and then high for a minute. So I'll do it on low for 30 seconds, and then I'll get a spoon and scrape the powder down, and then I'll do it on high. I'm going to assume Tammy sped that up, if she leaves it in there at all. You have to do it for a minute. I know it seems like a really long time because Tammy's sitting there going, "It's long enough, hurry up!" Because she wants to try a bite and she's impatient. You have to do it for a minute because you want it to be fluffy, not thick and goopy. So, actually, see how fluffy it is? Almost like whipped cream. So I'm just going to spread this all over. It has the consistency of like a mousse. Well, not a mousse. Mousse is a little thick. This is more like a whipped cream. Okay. Then take your remaining toffee pieces, and we're just going to sprinkle them on top. Okay, and it's ready to cut. So let me clean up here a little bit, and then we'll get a knife and cut it out, and then we'll be back to let you know what it tastes like.
Okay, before I sit down, this is how it looks up close. Hopefully you can see that.
That was my fault.
Okay, I don't know.
You had the dirty part.
But we haven't tried it yet, and our pan, I was able to cut it in 16 pieces, so this is a serving size.
It looks like a cookie on the bottom. That serving is literally 4 bites. It has more of a cookie flavor.
I get the toffee pieces though; those were really good. I like those toffee pieces.
And the chocolate frosting is really good. It still just tastes like a cookie with some toffee pieces on it.
It really does.
It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's really good.
Very sweet.
I don't know that it's worth whatever we paid for it.
I know.
I just don't know that it's worth the time and effort. And
I know. I hate to say that.
It's not as, wow, that's a really good flavor.
You know what I think would have done it for me is if they had used like regular chocolate frosting instead of having you whip this thing up to where it wasn't as chocolatey tasting.
That's true. Or if they'd had just a chocolate pouch and just pour over the top or something.
Right, yeah, to make it a true chocolate instead of this whipped, because it's good, but it's not near as sweet as just a regular milk chocolate frosting would have. I think that's where maybe they lost me. So if they had milk chocolate and, like you said, squirted on there and then put the toffee pieces, that would have been really good. It's good. There's nothing wrong with them. I probably won't buy them again or make them or anything like that, just because the taste wasn't that overwhelming, especially since it was supposed to be Heath bar.
Right, and you do get the toffee, but overall it's just a cookie.
Right. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know that no one requested this one, but I figured someone had requested the Reese's bars, which we plan on making those very soon. So hopefully you enjoyed this one too, and thanks for watching.